Good evening, friends. Welcome to my field Science and Happiness. In the previous class, I discussed about the classification of elements and classification of matter, and ultimately I came to the points of be familiar with elements. Now, elements, as I classified into three types: metals, metalloids, and non-metals. Metals possess several characteristics like they are shiny, they show electrical and thermal conductivity, etc. Whereas non-metals show non-conductivity and they are brittle and they are not shiny and mostly they are electronegative. And metalloids, as I have already discussed, are composed of the characteristics of both metals and non-metals. Now I am coming to an interesting tips by which you can understand or you can characterize an element by its name only. How is it possible? The elements whose names end with arm are all metals. Can you understand? You see, sodium, potassium, calcium all end with arm and they are all metals. Then tell me, guys, why silver is a metal though it does not end with arm? Because its Latin name is argentum. So come to the name from its Latin name, or more precisely from the symbol of the element. As it is Ag argentum, you will come to the name argentum and you will see that it ends with arm and is a metal. Now, for further improvement of the concept, I am going to give you the concept of valency. Valency is the capacity of an atom to be attached with other atoms. Every element has its particular valency. Valency may vary for some metals. As for example, for iron there are two types of valencies. One is 2, one is 3. When a compound is situated in its lower valency, it is called as compound, and in the higher valency it is called ig compounds. Now, how should we write the chemical formula of compounds? You know, compounds are made up of two or more elements. How should you write the chemical formula of the compounds? You should first write the name of the metallic elements or electropositive element and then the electronegative element. As for example, you see the formula of hydrochloric acid or hydrogen chloride is HCl. Here H is written first and then Cl. Now the valency of H is 1. It should be put on the right hand lower portion of Cl, and the valency of Cl is 1. It should be written on the right hand lower portion of hydrogen. So H1C1. When the two valencies appear same, then we can cross out it. So the composition or the chemical formula of hydrogen chloride is HCl. Now, some formulas are not simply made up of two elements. There some radicals are present. What are radicals? When more than one atoms combinedly behave like an atom, it is called a radical. As for example, NH4, it is called ammonium. It is a positive radical, that is metallic radical. And sulfate SO4, it behaves as a negative radical. Then what should be the formula of ammonium sulfate? The valency of ammonium is 1. It should be written on sulfate SO4, and the valency of sulfate is 2. It should be written on ammonium NH4. So the chemical composition of ammonium sulfate will be NH4 whole 2SO4. It is the formula of ammonium sulfate. This is very important for your concept of chemical compounds. This will lead to you to the further improvement for the study of periodic table or for your class 10 chapter chemical calculations. There you have to write the chemical equation for reactions, and for writing the chemical equations you must write all the substances, that means the products or the reagents, in their molecular formula. And by balancing the chemical equation you should do the chemical calculations. This is all for the day. Be happy and good luck to you all. God bless you.